Yeah, I mean, look, he did what he had to do and was really tested in ways that we haven't seen him tested
Islam
before.
Makhachev has
I mean,
etched a
it was
brand new
difficult
chapter in
fight.
MMA history with his remarkable victory over Ian Machado Garry at UFC 330, securing his 17th consecutive win to break Anderson Silva's
You're used to Islam having a certain amount of control and dominance that he just didn't seem to have.
He did nothing! Just boring fuck, dude. He landed a head kick in round 2, and other than that, he did nothing! For 20 minutes!
And cement his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time. The showdown unfolded
That's
amid
the
high
truth.
anticipation in Philadelphia, proving to be no routine
Zero.
night for the champion. But
He caught him with a head kick in round 2, and other than that, he did nothing! The whole fight!
rather a complex tactical battle against a taller, more challenging opponent whose constant movement and solid takedown defense forced an unfamiliar pace compared to his previous bouts. Despite all the hurdles and the difficulties posed by his rival, Makhachev displayed exceptional mental and physical resilience in managing the intricate details of the fight, gradually closing.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Tonight wasn't my night. I feel great. I did great. Islam was just better to me than me tonight, and that's okay. I want everybody who loves me and supports me and wants to see me do better. I want you to know that I'm going to be back. I'm not disheartened by this. I'm bulletproof in my mind. I'll be back. I'm 28 years of age. I just fought arguably the greatest fighter we've ever seen in this sport. And I pushed him to the fucking wire. And I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of my team and everything that we've done. I'm so proud of what I've done in this world and who I've become. Nobody's stopping me. Nobody stopped me. Tonight was not my night. Islam, your team, congratulations. You guys did amazing. I have nothing but love and respect for everything you guys have done in this sport. I've said that to you. I'll be back. There's plenty of matchups in this sport, plenty of fun matchups that I'm excited for. We'll be back, and we'll be better than ever. I love you all.
UFC 330 just wrapped up seconds ago in the Philadelphia, as the cool kids say, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. First time since 2019 that the UFC held an event there. That was a fight night event headlined by Justin Gaethje versus Edson Barboza in March of 2019. This time around, they come back with the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Islam Makhachev, who makes history. 17 wins in a row for Islam Makhachev. He retains his welterweight title. As GC just said, if you were watching the post show, and a tremendous job, the watch party, tremendous job by both GC and Rick. A, for the watch party, but B, for like actually doing it in those outfits for the entire time. I mean, the dedication to the bit. Primo, fifth fighter to defend a title in 2 different weight classes. Perhaps most importantly, in my opinion, 17th win in a row, breaking Anderson Silva's record, which was 16 wins in a row. He did not break any title defense records or anything.
The distance and leveraging his vast experience to absorb his opponent's momentum and force him onto the defensive at crucial moments. The turning point of the bout arrived in the second round when the champion stunned everyone with a precise and powerful head kick that dropped Garry to the canvas, reaffirming Makhachev's extraordinary ability to create openings and inflict damage even against the most cautious contenders. On the other side, Ian Machado Garry delivered a heroic performance worthy of high praise and respect, proving his capability to stand toe-to-toe and execute a sophisticated defensive strategy that kept the champion under.
Very good, interesting, tactical main event between Islam and Ian Machado Garry. Ian showed great defensive work. Islam showed that he was strong either against the bigger guy. Give us your thoughts on the main event and how it played out.
What did you say? He was what?
Stronger and...
Let me read. They have this thing like AI doing it for me now. Machado, Ian showed great defensive work. Islam showed that he was strong even against the bigger guy. Give your thoughts on the main event and how it played out.
When I hear it back, it sounds like a bad question. Not repeat it back to me.
Not a bad question. I think that, this is my honest opinion on it. I felt like tonight was set up for the upset. I felt like the upset could happen tonight with so much on the line, all the records that Islam has, and he's going to break Anderson Silva's record. There's weight classes for a reason. Ian Garry is a big, rangy, strong guy who has great takedown defense. I mean, if you look at his takedown defense tonight against Islam, it was impressive. I felt like, I think that Ian is a talented guy. If he had even an ounce of killer instinct in that 5th round, You know, he had been beating him to the body. Islam's whole, I think, right side was beat up. His face was beat up. You don't come out and hug and shake hands in the fight. That drives me crazy when there's so much at stake, and there's also, you know, a lot of mental, you know, gamesmanship, whatever you want to call it in this game. You come out in that 5th round with a flying knee or something crazy and you try to finish the fight. I think that this is one of those fights that Ian will go back and watch and say, fuck, wish I could do that over again.
Would you agree going into the 5th round, it almost looked like Ian was actually the fresher man, like Islam had more?
100%. And, you know, if he came out and tried to destroy and win that last round, you know, with everything that he had, I think it's a totally different fight. And then he gives Islam that explosive, you know, he exploded up and got his back. And once he took his back and put the hooks in, that was a wrap. That he's going to ride that out till the round ends.
I felt like this.
But, and, you know, that's how I felt. But on the Islam side, Islam went out, you know, the complete opposite now. Against a bigger, strong, rangy guy who has good takedown defense, controlled him, shut him down. I don't know if he was in his head. And Ian felt like he had to come out and shake hands in the 5th round or whatever, but, you know, Islam did exactly what he needed to do to win that fight.
Genuine pressure throughout all 5 rounds and forced him to expend maximum effort. As the fight approached its final stages and crucial moments demanded a decisive close, Makhachev demonstrated the tactical awareness and experience needed to assert absolute control through a successful takedown and back control until the final bell, sealing a unanimous decision victory and underscoring his mental and physical dominance.
He's the fucking best. Passes guard. Ian Garry's jiu-jitsu is actually really good. One of the things that Islam's doing very well right now is he's always staying outside that lead leg each time he strikes. Or if he goes in front, he's going super wide. That's why Ian Garry's having a hard time reaching him. And Islam, when he gets close, he starts creeping outside that lead leg. It's because his head's on the outside. That's why each time Ian Garry's able to do that defense. Keep wrestling. Keep wrestling, keep wrestling, keep wrestling, keep wrestling. He's got to beat this time. He got it. Good job. Yep, gets it back. Good job. Could be 3-1, but it all depends what the judges saw that last round. Well, here's the thing. I don't think he has to do it with urgency because that's where he did most of his damage against Islam Makhachev. So in reality, it's actually good.
I'm there!
This historic triumph opens the door to an entirely new era in Makhachev's legendary career and within the organization's history, shifting the conversation no longer to whether he is elite, but rather to where he stands among the all-time greats of the sport and how this monumental achievement shapes the future of the division and beyond.
This victory extended his UFC winning streak to a record 17 straight fights.
You needed to go and get that takedown with a few minutes left and just close the fight strong.
Of course, this is some of them give 1 round or 4th rounds, but I feel I won the 3 rounds, before the last round, But Khabib and all corners say you have to win the last round, and in the last round, I feel I can take him down, do something more, because this 3rd and 4th round not like very tough, and I have like power to finish, to show the good performance end of the fight.
And at this stage, we're no longer asking whether Makhachev is one of the best fighters in the world. We're asking where he belongs all time. And that's what makes whatever comes next so interesting. Garry showed that Islam can be frustrated, he can be forced to adjust, and he can be made to work. The problem? After 5 rounds of trying to solve Islam Makhachev, he still found the answer. At this stage, we're no longer asking whether Makhachev is one of the best fighters in the world. We're asking where he belongs all time. And that's what makes whatever comes next so interesting. Garry showed that Islam can be frustrated, he can be forced to adjust, and he can be made to work. The problem? After 5 rounds of trying to solve Islam Makhachev, he still found the answer. At this stage, we're no longer asking whether Makhachev is one of the best fighters in the world. We're asking where he belongs all time. And that's what makes whatever comes next so interesting. Garry showed that Islam can be frustrated, he can be forced to adjust, and he can be made to work. The problem? After 5 rounds of trying to solve Islam Makhachev, he still found the answer. Later rounds so interesting. Gary created problems, but every time the fight became uncomfortable, Islam remained composed and found another route. And that's arguably the biggest takeaway from the fight. Islam didn't look completely invincible, but maybe that's what made the performance more impressive. Gary forced him into situations he didn't necessarily want, and Islam still found enough answers to win. Gary deserves serious credit too.